I do think that young Vince Evans is the perfect quarterback to perhaps throw the computer off, because he does nothing that even Armstrong is surprised sometimes the things he does. That's a good way to come in against the Eagles.
He only threw 8 times last week against Detroit for Chicago. He hit 5 of them. Yep. A couple of bombs. You talked to him before the game.
Well, the main thing was that a year ago he got a staphylococcus infection that settled in his back, and he almost died. He's a great young man out of SC, a 6th-round draft choice, and I think he's just happy to be alive and playing right now. 6 career touchdown passes, all over 50 yards, and he'll scramble. He'll give the Eagle defense a lot of containment.
With Vince Evans as the Bear quarterback. The rest of the backfield, those familiar names of Walter Payton, and the fullback in front of him, that excellent blocker, Roland Harper.
Payton with 3 straight 100-yard games when Roland came back. Scott can fly. He catches the long bomb. Bashnagel can play with anybody. And the converted fullback, Robin Earl, is doing a good job at tight end.
And the offensive line is steady, and they're doing a good job. Albrecht, Jackson Neal, Reeve Sori, and Dennis Lick. First and 10 Chicago as Payton cuts inside. Is hit by LeMaster. 3rd and 2 here in Philadelphia. The Bears have the football with Vince Evans, their quarterback. Evans looking for someplace to go, and this is when he can be so very dangerous. He's got the first at the 46-yard line of the Eagles. John Bunting tripped him up.
Watch him roll out to the left. He has tremendous confidence in himself, and the reason is he is just a hell of an athlete. Now he reverses back against it. Barely does get the first. Good recovery tackle by John Bunting.
Here's the front 4. Hampton, Osborne, Page, and Mike Hartenstein. The linebacking group.
Hockenstern, Hicks is back healthy at middle, and Campbell, of course, is the free linebacker.
2nd and 8. Then Evans gets to Roland Harper. Harper swings out close to midfield, about a 5-yard pickup. Frank LeMaster led the Eagle charge. Robin Earl on the flank to the right. Roland Harper on the flank to the left. Vince Evans on the sprint out left. Looking and throwing. Bob Fisher, the backup tight end for the Bears, who they think is going to be an excellent player in this league, makes the reception. Frank LeMaster made the tackle.
A double tight end slot. I don't know if I've seen that. Armstrong's got a good idea. The little semi-roll by the good athlete Evans. LeMaster was just trailing. He knew who he had to cover. He just didn't quite get there. And Fisher makes a heck of a good catch.
Comes in motion. Number 81 stops. Comes back to try to block as Walter Payton gets about 3 yards to the outside to the left.
Amazing. The limp leg. He just stepped, got up one thigh guard on the shoulder pad, and then moved outside and made yardage out of a completely broken down play.
Those 4 good linebackers behind that front. Evans looks quickly. As Ricky Watts across the middle, down inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Carl Hairston made the tackle.
And a pretty good little soft throw by Evans. Again, on 2nd down and long. Good time to do it. Not a big rush. No blitzers coming. Hairston trying to get in there. Just drops it to a very dangerous receiver. Then Berge and Carl Harrison from the defensive end spot buries it.
Keep in mind that Carmichael, if he makes a reception today, which I have very little doubt about, he will add to his NFL record, which is now at 119 consecutive games in which he has caught a pass. Or she's going to throw it again. And there is number 120 for Harold Carmichael. 1st and 10, the Eagles. They get some breathing room, and it's thrown back to Giamona, who starts to throw the option pass, but keeps it. Giamona at midfield. Here's Jaworski again. This time the protection is good, and so is the pass. Carmichael cradles it on the sideline. Giamona. Big hole right up the middle. They go from the 23-yard line now on a 1st down. The Eagles have Jaworski looking and throwing and hitting Charlie Smith at the 5, down to the 4, fighting to get into the end zone. 3rd and 2 at the 2. Jaworski in a rollout spot right here. Throws out to Canfield, touchdown, but a penalty marker down. Barefoot kickoff. Line drive. Be handled by number 26, Matsui. Matsui stays on his feet out to about the 35, 38-yard line, call it.
Pretty good guy to get a short kick. A stubby fullback out of Penn State. He's got legs like tree trunks anyway. I think he did that on purpose because they like to try. Styles, the special teams coach, said they're trying for a 4-second hang time on kickoffs.
He didn't get it. Long count. is fullback Leroy Harris. He has 4 or 5. Coached me in college. 3rd and 1. Giamona has the first down and almost breaks the whole thing. With New England's loss, they could be the team with the best record in football. Pitch is back to Giamona. Louis takes a shot in the back this time after he picked up about 5. Boy, this one had to hurt.
What a shot. Plank is one of those 5-foot 10-inch guys that can bench press about 350 pounds.
That's the largest coaching staff in the NFL. 2nd and 4. Here's Harris. He'll have a first down and more. Still on his feet is Leroy Harris. Bang down inside the 30, out of bounds. Clock will stop as Terry Schmidt and Doug Plank knock him out of bounds. It is a little brisk. Here's Jaworski with the heat on. Pass complete to Wally Henry. And that should be enough for a first down. They want to put some heat on Jaworski. And they're going to do it with what looks like a blitz. And now they walk out of it. Hartenstein is coming. Oh, wow, what a blindside shot.
Wow.
If he gets up, I'll be surprised.
He beat Stan Walters cleanly to the outside, and Hartenstein had a direct run at it. And I'm telling you, Jaworski was really shelled. Watch this play now. They fake the blitz. Campbell comes across just a little bit. Watch 73. He gets the outside on Walters to the left part of your screen. Wow. 1,000 words that picture will tell you. What an impact.
And none of those words will Jaworski remember after a shot like that.
Sack number 27 for the Bears.
They're 2nd in the league. And none will be remembered more than that one. Jaworski is still down. It'll be first down Bears as Robin Earl goes in motion in front of Walter Payton. And Payton breaks a couple of tacklers. That's probably the Bears' longest run of the day. Bernard Wilson made the tackle for Philadelphia. Payton got 6 yards on that running play, so make it 2nd and 4 to 31. Vince Evans still the quarterback. This is Roland Harper. And they roll right with Roland.
I think Vince Evans and the Bears may try to get on the board. I think he may try to throw a long one here very shortly.
And nobody, as we mentioned before, can throw it longer. That's not long. That's to Earl down the middle, and a big bull struggles down inside the 40 down to about the 37. John Bunting knocked him down. Robin Earl goes about 250, 6'5",
and he's really adjusted from the fullback role to that tight end spot. Now, the last week against Dallas, a couple of times the combo defenses that the Eagles used left the tight end wide open. The Bears saw that, and they sort of intimated before the game that they might be able to get in that vacuum and fill it with a 250-pound former fullback.
Earl in motion. Evans sprint out right. Slips momentarily, throws. Pass is intercepted by Bernard Wilson on the ricochet. Giamona. And Louis out to the 30. Running well. Tom Hicks, the linebacker in the middle, made the tackle. Giamona will do it. Giamona again. Gary Fensick on the tackle, but a Philadelphia first down. One member of that Eagle defense that's not in that meeting is Berge. It looks like he might be shaken up a bit. Here's Keith Buckley, the tight end, taken down by Gary Fensick. A good tackle in the open field.
Nobody tackles better than Plank and Fensick. And Ellis and Schmidt are not bad either. That's a good tackling defense.
Joe Pisarcik on 3rd down and 2 they need. Throws. And has Charlie Smith for the first down inside the 40.
Giamona had to turn around just enough to where Doug Plank just ate him up right at the knees. Watch this. Young folks, this is the way to do it. Plank measures him, makes the perfect tackle, and wraps him up.
Boy, that is a good tackle. They're out of field goal range, I think, even for Franklin. If he hits a good one. Penalty marker down as Giamona has the football, slips, gets to about the 35. 22 seconds left to play now. Vince Evans will, without doubt, put it up again. Walter Payton keeps it, and Payton breaks into the Eagles secondary, picks up good yardage before Carl Hairston brings him down. And here's Evans. Maybe one more play he'll get off. But he better hurry. Now I'll throw it as far as I can if I have time. Nope, to Payton. Payton knocked down as soon as he makes the catch and wisely ducks under. Giamona, who had a good first half, stopped by Finsick.
Short yardage time.
And Jaworski gives to Giamona, who has the first down. He's stopped by Terry Schmidt. But a good hole on the right side.
All right, watch the stunt now. You'll see him exchange positions here. Watch Hampton go down inside, maybe. And Osborne then swings around the outside. And Osborne is a runaway truck, a great stunting interior lineman.
How long it's been since that situation occurred. Here's Evans on first down, looking and throwing for picked off. Jennifer Scott. Randy Logan picked it off. Logan around the corner. Knocked out of bounds by Evans and Dan Neal. It was intended for Ricky Watts. I beg your pardon. Bears fake the blitz and then back out of it. They're in that five-man front. And Jaworski looks. Is chased. And now he can go. Jaworski down for enough for a first down. It'll be first and goal at the 3. It's first and goal. They put it down at the 2. And Giamona. And this is Leroy Harris. And now he fakes to Harris. Hits Giamona. He gets a touchdown. Finsick was wrapped around him, but Louis worked his way in. Robin Earl moves up on the line of scrimmage. Backschnagel moves back. Fake to Payton. They're trying to set up the screen momentarily. Pass is caught by Scott. That'll be enough for a Bear first down.
Boy, he has such a gun. That is a very long pass. The deep sideline is, you know, the hypotenuse of the right triangle, right? It has to travel a long way. The fake to Payton should help. This ball is drilled, and Herm Edwards plays the out about as well as any quarterback I've seen. It's a great catch, great throw.
14-0. Here comes Earl. Here's Payton. There's some good blocking out in front by Dennis Lick, the offensive tackle, who's a real mountain coming out in front of it. Payton again. Payton breaks into the secondary down to the 15. Jerry Robinson finally drags him down, but Walter Payton, as was pointed out before, once you get him headed up the field, look out.
And he's running left. The center, Neal, does a good job. He cuts off the Charlie Johnson, the nose guard. Good block on Carl Hairston. I believe that was by Sorey. And I'll tell you, you better get some help. At 200 and some odd pounds, he's the strongest runner of all time, and he takes you on at the moment of truth. Oh, man, what a running back.
17 yards for Walter Payton, a first down for Chicago. First and 10 from the 14. Roland Harper gets the call this time. Near the 10, Frank LeMaster hit him, but Harper leaning toward that goal line. It'll be second and goal. About a yard out for the Bears. Payton and Harper behind Evans. He gets to Harper. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears fell behind 14-0, but they keep bugging right back.
That's the second touchdown rushing for Roland Harper. Puts it away. Again, he does not fumble. Man, he's got some good blocks. That's tough to do that against goal line defense. Berge digs him, and he's already in there. Great effort. Hard tackling. Small running back. Been doing a great job. Harris gets a good block. Here comes the flow over, and Hartenstein, I think, scrapes it up, doesn't he?
Right. So the Bears take over at the Eagle 21. Osborne on the recovery. I was talking to Jim Finks, the general manager, before the game, to ask him how Robin Earl had managed the shift from fullback to tight end, and he said he's done an excellent job blocking. In fact, it's like playing with 3 tackles. He also came up with a good reception earlier. On second down, Evans looks. A lot of time for Evans. He ducks away from one man, ducks away from another. Evans all the way down inside the 10. Wonderful athlete.
Oh, and you know how that wrecks a defense if you're thinking, hey, we've got him contained, and he's so quick. One of the Chicago coaches was telling us that in training camp, they couldn't even touch him. They couldn't even tag him sometimes, the Bear players that know him real well.
And so it's third down now at the 3-yard line. And Evans sprint out right. Touchdown to Evans. Head over heels into the within one.
That's what a running quarterback, a great athlete, can give you. Remember, he's got an extra blocker now. This is no doubt in anybody's mind what you want to do. Let's get outside and see if I can find some place to go.
A good block by Harper.
Good block by Walter Payton on the outside, too. He can really stick you.
Hits this one high, but not all that deep. Down to the 4, where Wally Henry comes barreling out, and he's got some room. Henry stays on his feet. Knocked down finally by number 83. 2nd and 7 at the 47 for Joe Pisarcik with Leroy Harris, the lone setback. And Pisarcik fires, or starts to fire. And down he goes as Jerry Muckenstern came from the blind side. And Pisarcik had no chance.
The second sack for the Bears, right up the middle. Nobody picked up. Let's see where the backs went. Somebody should have filled the hole. They weren't looking for this. Everybody's out of the backfield. It's time to eat that thing.
Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. Pisarcik again. This time the protection holds, and it's knocked down just at the last second by Allen Ellis. The cornerback, and what a play, as it was intended for Wally Henry. And again, an eagle is shaken. This time it's Henry. Class catch by Wally Henry, and he paid the price. He is out on the sidelines being administered to right now. But it's a first down Philadelphia in Bear territory at the Chicago 38. Pisarcik fires, caught again. Giamona dives for the catch. 3rd and 17 here as the Eagles come out of the huddle with Pisarcik running the offensive show at the moment. And Pisarcik straight back. Fires down the middle. He has number 83. Rodney Parker. And Pisarcik fires a strike. Dick Vermeil done some job with this Eagle team. 2nd and 9. And again, it's a running play to Giamona. He barrels down inside the 20 to about the 18. Hampton on the stop. 15 apiece. Ben Sevens gets back to Payton. And Payton hurdles outside the 20 to about the 27. Didn't look like much, but he got about 8. Joe Pisarcik still the Eagle quarterback. He throws back to Giamona. He's looking for an option pass. Throws it to Krepley, and he's got it. Perfect strike from Louis Giamona to the 45-yard line in Bear territory. First down Eagles. At the Bear 44, Pisarcik goes up again. And completes it again. What a diving catch again by Krepley. It'll be 3rd down and 4 at the 22, and Leroy Harris barrels down. They may have the first. Harris straight ahead.
Gonna be called on the Bears.
It's on the Bear.
Charlie Smith comes out of this, coming across the middle, left to right. Peoples pulls out, and Giamona doesn't even worry about that. He cuts inside. Most direct route. Oh, look at Hampton. Strength is not my weakness. I would have to agree. Pretty good looking hole, and I'll tell you, Terry Schmidt filled it on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Courageous stand and a very effective one by that Bear defense. Franklin with Shira holding. It is, yes sir. 17-14 as Earl comes in motion. Outside the ball goes to James Scott. Knocked out of bounds by LeMaster. Halfway through. It'll be a great second half. Robin Earl wide open. Knocked out of bounds by John Bunting at the 45. First down Chicago. Not over yet. First down at the 40 for the Bears with Vince Evans back to throw. Scott has it. A legal catch.
Scott is the only outside receiver to catch a football from Vince Evans. That's now his 3rd catch. And this one was under pressure and right on the money. Man, can this kid load it up. Darn, is he a good thrower.
Look at the way he holds the ball. Very much like Bradshaw. He puts his index finger over the end of the ball. As Vince Evans watches the clock. It's stopped now with 1:35. Out to Payton. Noah Jackson with a block out in front. Payton is loose. Peyton has the Bear first down. He is tackled inside in Eagle territory by Robinson.
Boy, what a recovery job by the Eagles. That's the one thing that I imagine Dick Vermeil's headset just blew off his head. You don't want to get number 34 out somewhere where he can pick his own route. And it's exactly what happened. Watch him come back and weave through this maze. This is rush hour traffic. Watch this. Now suddenly green shirts start showing up. I don't know where they came from.
40 seconds left to play. Robin Earl has it. They're in range now for Bob Thomas. And now they'll take a timeout.
What a catch. Robin Earl had trouble getting off the line of scrimmage. He had a heck of a time getting rid of the linebackers and still made the catch. What a throw by number 8. The fake to Peyton. Peyton will set up, drift through in case he needs a safety valve. Look at this throw. A quick release and a great grab.
Randy Logan on the defense takes down the big 3, Robin Earl. Whatever the case might be, they can still stop that clock. The one thing you don't want now is the interception. If Peyton throws back across the field to Evans, Evans is going to take off and run with it. And does they had a man wide open in the end zone? James Scott was wide open. They got it down to the 26-yard line. So it would be 43 yards. Here is the play again. Peyton throwing all the way back across the field.
And Clark almost had him, the defensive nose guard. You could just see that Jimmy Scott was going for the flag and was open.
And Bob Thomas, the kicker. Paul Tabor is the center. As they go from 47 yards out. That won't get there. No good. Nowhere close. Bob Thomas.
He never got the foot on it, did he, Patrick?
Never really stroked it. A long trip back to Chicago. The Eagles 17. The Chicago Bears 14. The Eagles own the best record in football.
Facing the Chicago Bears, the Eagles met a team whose capacity for dishing out punishment remains undiminished from the years when they were called the Monsters of the Midway. On one afternoon, Chicago meted out a season's worth of hits. The most destructive blow was registered by number 73, Mike Hartenstein, who blindsided quarterback Ron Jaworski. This one tackle might have seriously crippled Eagle hopes for a championship season. But Jaworski typifies this physically and mentally tough Eagle team, which seems to possess the faculty for overcoming adversity and gutting out victory in the clutch. Philadelphia stretched itself to the limit to win 17-14. And at the midpoint of the 1980 season, their record is the best in pro football.